Hello and welcome back to your channel Learning Python Programming. In this video, we will learn some more advanced practice question answer. Okay, practice solution working with the Python. In this topic, we will include starting with the variable and all the string, list, tuple, dictionary, and file examples. So let's start learning. This video is very useful, particularly for the exam purpose, even crack the interviews. These all questions are very realistic and logical. So keep focus, keep learning. Let's start. So first is a swap the number without using the third variable. So what basically we have to do here? We want to swap the value. X become a y become a x without swapping the value. So we can see here and x is 12 and y is 33. But when I'm printing x, it's display 33 and 12. So basically what happened here? Value exchange. It is very simple. We getting the value from the user, okay, converted into the integer, and now x comma y is equal to y comma x. So it's a very basic syntax in Python. It is difficult in different language, but in Python it is possible. Okay, so this is basically the statement to swap the value, and if we run and we can check that, okay, asking the x value, asking the y value. Okay, x become a y become x. So basically it swap the value. Now let's move to the next example. Write a program to extract each digit from an integer in a reverse order. Okay, I'm giving you the example here. If my output is 7536, I want in reverse 6375 with a space separate of the digit. Even we can check here. Okay, my output is 2345. So basically it's give me the reverse number 5432. 5432. So how it's possible? Again, it's very simple. First, my number is in integer. Okay, in integer. So first I converted into the string. Okay, how? Very basic. I'm using the same variable. It's just overwriting this value in my this no. Okay, converted into the string first. Okay, so first I converted my this integer into the string, and I'm telling blank, that means 0 and ending -1. So basically this statement, it just reverse this string. Okay, so 5432 is just reverse this string. Okay, and we print that s, and we print that s value. Okay, let's change and check. Okay, 4321. Okay, it is very simple, but it's very logically. Okay, it's very common question. It's asked in your interview, even in the exams. Okay, write a program. Yes, in the next example, write the program that will give you the sum of 3 digits. Okay, the sum of 3 digits. So what happened here? Value is 1, 2, and 3. So sum of 3 plus 2 plus 1. So it's 6. 3 plus 2 plus 1. So it's a 6. So what we do here first, okay, first separate the number x module 1. So what happened? It's give you the remainder. Okay, the first remainder is 3 because we divide by 10. So last value, it's give you the 3. Okay, and now we just divided that number and store in the separate by 10. Okay, it's just separate this number. So next value is 1 to 0. We can do here one more thing. Print a, print no. Okay, just look at these two value. Okay, so a is first 3. Okay, so when we divide by 10, it just separate the last number. Okay, and when we divide by 10, it just give you the first two number. Okay, so basically it's just using this two statement. Okay, we just eliminate, we can separate the last number. Okay, the same thing, the same logic we apply here. The same things and same logic we apply here. Now we have a new number 12. Okay, now we have a new number 12. So we again say 12 divided by 10. So basically it's again separate the last number. It's again separate the last number is again now 12. Okay, when the value is 1, 2, 3, last number is 3. So first we separate 3. Now we separate 2. Okay, and now That is very fine. A plus B plus C. The first separate number store in A, second separate number store in B, and the last third number is in C. Okay, so this is very simple. Okay, maths, it's purely about the maths. Apply the maths in here, and we separate all three numbers in variable A, B, and C, and we just sum up. Okay, we just sum A plus B plus and C. Now, next one, write a program that will tell whether the given number is divisible by 3 or 6. Okay, 3 and 6, not or, it's and 3 and 6. Okay, so how can we check? Again, we are applying here remainder. Okay, we check the whether mode is 0. Okay, if number is divisible by 3, the remainder is 0. And if number is divisible by 6, the remainder is 0. So we ask the user, enter the number, store in the name num, check there with module sign, module by 3, it is 0 and 6 is 0. Then output is the number is divided by 3 and 6. Okay, so basically it's a 12. So yes, 12 is divisible by 3 and 6 told. Okay, now one more. 14. Number is not divided by 3 and 6. Now, okay, not because 9 is divisible by 3 but not 6. Okay, so it is not divisible by 3 and 6. Okay, so what AND do? AND check both condition. If in both side condition is true, only and only it's perform if part, else condition is false. Okay, else condition is false, and go in else and execute the else part. Write a program that will take 3 digits from the user and add square of each digit. Okay, so basically what we did here, add the square. Okay, so we are doing here the same 5 plus 6. Let me do the simple number. Okay, now 3 digits from the user and add the square of each digit. So what we do for here, now first I show you how can find separate the numbers, and for this square what we do, yes, right, if I have a number then find the square. Okay, so 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. So 9, 4 and 1. Okay, 9 plus 4 plus 1. It is the correct answer, 14. Right? So first keep in mind how to separate the number and then just perform the square. And whatever the answer, we just sum it. A plus B plus C. Okay, now display 3 strings. Name is gems as name is gems. So I want to output like this. Okay, and I have a separate string. Okay, print is fun, and I am introducing here just this is the result. Okay, why we get the star star star, because I want 3 stars from each string. Okay, Python, then 3 star is, then 3 star fun, and if I want to add here more, now we can check here. So basically it separate stars from each value. Okay, separate the star from each value, not between and easy. Okay, so that's why I'm writing and easy. It separate the each value. So this is basically a separate clause, and whatever you want, okay, you can use here any sign. Okay, any separator. Okay, now next. Print all factors of a given number provided by the user. Okay, print all factors. Okay, factorial, basically whatever you say. So what happened, the number we just writing here, and we check whether this number is divisible by any number. That means it's not a factors. Okay, so what I do, if my number is divided by I and it's 0, then I say print. Okay, so this is the factors between 1 to 15. Okay, it's factors. It's again about the maths. Okay, and how can we apply? We just check from I is basically 1 and 1 to no plus 1. So it's a 16. If this is 15, then it's a 16. Let's try with up to the 5. Okay, so basically it starts from 1 and up to the 5. And it's check where there, no is 5. 5 divided by 1, if yes, it's print. If 5 divided by 2 and 3 and 4, whatever the value is divisible with 5, okay, that particular I value is printing here. Accept any 3 string from one input call. Okay, so what happened here? Just read this. Enter the 3 name with keeping space in between. Okay, now, so what I'm writing here, A dash dash, B dash dash and C. Let me write again, A, B and C. So this is basically a 3 number with the keep spacing in between space. And what we say, text split. And now I have to say like this, a blank. A, B and C. So it is possible, it's separate by space. Okay, if I'm using here a star, and let's see, I'm using A star, B star, C. Okay, so basically this split command, whatever the command we say, it's a split the number. Okay, so we getting the string, okay, getting the string as a input, and every string is maybe the space between, star between, dash between. Okay, and we use this split command to separate all the characters. Okay, to separate all the characters. Fine. Now, next one. Here I'm also showing you, okay, the printing the separate value. So if we say I store in separate 1, so separate 0. So basically separate 0 is this one and third. Okay, so basically it's a list. Okay, we can see here, basically it's a list, and we can use separate value using the index and printing in the print statement. Okay, catching the first index value, then second index value. Now my list name is separate. See here, my list value is separate. I'm printing entire list, and here I'm catching simple separate value from the list and print single value. Okay, printing single value. It's about the format. Okay, format the string. Now, what happened here? I have a 3 variable and I want to print it using the format. Okay, it's very useful and very realistic. So the syntax is total money is 1000, quantity and price. So I want to print, I have 1000 money, so I can buy, okay, 2 for $200. So I can buy any 2 things, okay, with price is 200. Okay, so what I do here, this empty curly brackets, okay, and I empty curly brackets, fill the value with this variable. Fill the value with this variable. So first empty square bracket replace with the total money, the second separate with the quantity, and third separate with the price. Okay, third separate with the price. Now, in this video, we will show, okay, palindrome number. Palindrome number, that means was, if we look at the example here, 545. So we'll just read from starting or ending. It seems same. Okay, if we are reading from starting, or maybe if we read in reverse. One more example, 5445. So basically, when we read in reverse, the 5445 exactly the same. Okay, how can we check the number? Okay, the question is, how can we check the number whether it's a palindrome number or not? Okay, palindrome number is not. Okay, so what we do first is very common and very good logics. First, we converted the number into the string. Okay, so basically what happened, we can retrieve in using this statement very easily. So we converted, it's S is a new string, converted number into the string, reverse it, okay, and I'm just overwriting the reverse value in the same as variable. Okay, so we can check here, if we reverse it, the number is same. Okay, if I'm trying here some non-palindrome number. So when we reverse it, it's a 3 to 1. So basically this statement I'm printing here, it's just reverse that number. Okay, so we have a two number, no and the string. Okay, no and the string. So before we comparing, okay, I converted into the integer because one integer and one string is not possible. So again I check, converted into the integer, and I check whether these two number are same. Okay, where the two number 3 to 1 and 1 to 3 same. So no, so it display not palindrome. Okay, let's change the value. Palindrome, yes. Right. Now let's move to the next example. Look at the output. Okay, and how can I print that output? It's basically a table. If you see here, 2 twos are, and answer is here. Okay, 6 twos are, the answer is here. Okay, 5 twos are 10. So basically it's a table. Okay, it's a table. Okay, 10 tens are, so 100, answer is here 100. Okay, now 4 fours are 60. So it's a 4 and 4s are. Okay, so how can I do here, do this? So I'm using a nested loop. Okay, nested loop. So first loop is start from the 1 and end at the 11. The next loop is again start from the 1 and move to the 11. Okay, so basically 11 is executing up to the end, and I'm printing I comma j. Okay, the first I is this, and in this inner loop the I is this one. Okay, so basically we will say that for one value of I, it's execute for the entire j. Okay, so basically I is one, condition true, go inside, and this loop executed completely 10 times from 1 to 11. Then it's go back up, and next value is 2. Okay, then again this value executed 10 times. Then go up, I is 3. Again the inner loop executed 10 times, and it's printing I comma j comma j I comma j. Okay, so it's very simple, but it's very useful. Okay, now more nested loop examples. Okay, more nested loop example. So if you're doing this triangle practice and you are more, your concept behind with this loop is very much clear. So what I'm doing here, I want to look like my output. Okay, I want to print like this. In first line, first 2 1 star, second line 2, in third line 3 stars. Gradually it's increasing. Number of line increasing, the star number of star is increasing. Let's show you here. 8. Okay, the number of line increasing, the number of star increasing. In one line 1, in last line last. So what happened here? Again, I told you the first loop is decided how many lines you want, how many line you want, and the second loop decided how many star you want. So basically it's say like that, in the I value 1, the inner loop executed one time, because we see here the ending value is I. So start with the 0, I is 1, so it's executing first time, and out statement is very straightforward, just printing the star. Okay, no new line character. When this loop terminated, at that time we say go next line. Okay, in next line again I value is 2, so basically this value, this loop executed 2 times, print 2 star. Okay, again next I value is 3, inner loop executed 3 times. Why inner loop executed? Because I'm telling my loop is up to start with 0 and end to with the I. So I is increasing 1 by 1, and every time my inner loop increasing. Okay, it's number of execution 1 by 1. Okay, one more examples. Okay, for I in range, see here 6. So basically it's a 6 line code. Okay, not 6 but 5, because we know in the loop it's a 6 is not included, so it's a 5 line code. Again you can see here I'm replacing the same things, but I'm replacing value star, and here I'm printing my j value, so you can understand like that. Okay, first j is 0. Okay, let me do one more thing for still more better understanding. No need exactly. Okay, so in one first line, it's executing 1, start with the 1, print 1. Next, I is 2, start with the 1, print 1 and 2. Next time I is 3, it start with 1, 2 and 3. If I'm increasing here at 10. So what happened? Okay, it's increasing number of line. Okay, so you just do this by yourself and it's better understanding. So here the comments again one more time. I decided how many lines you want. Okay, how many lines you want. J decided how many times in one line, how many values you want. Okay, it is again very useful. Okay, we have a length command. Okay, in this string, very simple. If s is equal to Python, so directly I can say like that, print length of s. Okay, so it's printing length of s. It's a 6. Okay, now, but what about the number? How can we check how many numbers is there? Okay, it's a 2-digit number, it's a 3-digit number. We don't have any length function for the number. Okay, so what we do here, asking user a string. Okay, definitely user write here any input. Okay, so maybe user write here 1, 2 and 3. Okay, converted into the list. And we say that starting the loop with I and up to the L and counter is a 0. So basically it's loop executed from I to L, and we just had say counter is +1, +1, +1. If my loop is executing 5 times, the counter is 5. If this L is executing 3 times, the counter is 3. So let's write any 5-digit number. It's a 5. Okay, because basically this one we want to print a list. Let's do it. Okay, so output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so basically it's a 5-digit number. We can see that in the list we have 5 items, 5. Okay, any number is there. Basically we want to count how many digits are there. So you just count one by one. Counter is 0. This loop is executing 5 times. So every counter will increase 1 by 1. Now, very good. And do here, what I'm doing here, I have a list and I want to print in a reverse. Okay, it is very good and interview questions. Okay, I have a list and I want to print in a reverse. What I do? Okay, so we can execute the loop like this. Okay, we just retrieving the value by -1 and we print it and with the space separator. Now, next one, Fibonacci series. Okay, so what happened here? 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 5, 5 plus 7. Okay, so it's again a very common interview questions. Okay, it's very common. Okay, almost in my career, I see in 60% time the interviewer asks you this question. Okay, so what happened here, Fibonacci? The previous output sum is calculated to the next output. Then 3 plus 2. Okay, previous 2 number sum of is a next. The next 2 number sum is to the next. Okay, so it's very common. We just swapping the value and print the here. The number NO is user decided. Okay, how many numbers he wants? 7. So it's total 7 digits. Counted to the 5 only. So it's a 5-digit. The first always start with the 0 and 1. Okay, it's common. Number start with 0 and 1. The third value is 0 plus 1. Okay, so it's very basic. The number 1 plus number 2. The NO3 is 1. We just swap the value. Now NO2 become 1 and 1 become 3. Okay, the loop is executing, and if you just simplify this, then you can figure out that what happened. It's very simple. Very, very, very simple actually. Okay, always any Fibonacci series starting with 0 and 1, even number series starting with 0 and 1. Okay, 0 and 1 sum is 1. So first is fixed. Okay, the same thing. Now my NO1 is become NO2 and NO2 become NO3. So basically we open 1 plus 1. Next value is 2. Again, 2 is assigned to here, 3 is assigned to this, and 3 plus 2 is again 5. Okay. Now, keep practicing. Text example, text input, enter text. Okay, list is there, converted into the list. So basically, I just want to print very third value. Okay, I'm incrementing by the 2. So it's a very basics. It's just printing the even position value. We say like that, only even position value. So if I'm writing here Python, the P, okay, then not T is equal to 2 and the 4. It's printing only even position number. Write a program which can remove particular character from a string. Okay, what happened? I'm writing here a Python, user enter Python, and it's want to Y from it. So look at the output. It's very interesting, right? Okay, user enter here. Let me write ABC, and I want to remove A. The output is B and C. Okay, what I do here? It's just using replace command. Asking user a string, asking user a B. B is our replace character. Okay, which value I want to remove? It's stored in the B. So basically, I say A dot replace. Whenever you find this B character, place nothing. Okay, next. Just showing here the output. Okay, write a Python program to convert a string to a title case without using the title. Yeah, it's again amazing. Okay, I want to whatever user I here Pooja Mehta, and look at here Pooja and Mehta. All first character is capital. Sorry. So how it's possible? Again, it's very easy. Whatever user writing here, we just keep separate by blank. Okay, and store in new list as. Okay, if I print here as A and X is capital. Okay, we can see here S is equal to A and B is capital. First we look here, A and B is separate. Okay, now this one, A and B is separate. Okay, and now we just say like, okay, very simple. My X0 position is this and my X1 position is this. Just capitalize. Okay, just capitalize. Okay, very good and very interesting example. Okay, now next one. Find the last position of the given substring. Write a program to find the last position, and substring EMMM is a given string. So let's see here what happened. Okay, Python is fun. Python is easy. Okay, so now you can count here R find. That means right side find. Okay, this Python character. Okay, the second from right side, second occurrence. Okay, right side, second occurrence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 index. Okay, so from 15 index, I find Python. Okay, in second time. So basically, find what to do. It's return you the first occurrence. Give you the first occurrence, but I want to find second occurrence from the right side. Okay, right now. So this is the syntax. Let's remove and write here is. Okay, so normally we find is here, but it's give you the second occurrence. So it's count this index. Okay, count this index. One more, one of my favorite, remove empty string from the list. Okay, it's a very good practice and good examples. Remove empty strings. So I don't want none in my list. I don't want blank in my list. So I want to remove some extra characters. Okay, I unwanted data. So write it, execute the loop, check the where the I value is none, or I'm using or. Okay, not and. Either none, either blank, just remove it. Remove. Okay, I'm using here remove command. What I want to remove? say the value. Okay, so I is none, maybe I is blank. It's just remove it and look at my new list. It's just remove all the none and blank. In this video, I show you how can we remove the string, remove empty string from the program. So we have a none and blank string, and it's, we can see here it's remove. So basically we just write execute a loop, okay, retrieve the single value, check the value, and where there it's find none and blank, we use remove. Okay, we use remove command. So it's basically remove the I number. Now next one, remove all characters from a string except integer. Okay, so first I show you here what join do. Okay, so I have a one AAE is the syntax and I want to separate it. Okay, if you don't know what is joined, I just show you here the examples. Okay, whatever the number is there, it will separate by a space. Okay, because I'm used tell here a space. Now let's move to the examples. We have a string, John is 12 months and 10 days old. I want only the digits. Okay, I want only the digits as the output. So what I do, I just first split my text. Okay, split my text using blank. Okay, now if you just keep these things, it's just split by text. So I have a new list. Okay, using this split command, I have a new list. Okay, and through this new list, I append. Okay, I just append in empty new list my only digits. So what I do in my separate, okay, separate list, execute the loop and check whether it is digit. Yes, I just append this value in my new list. Okay, I just append this value in my new list, and in the last I just print. That's why I'm showing here what happened here. Okay, that's, and I just print my new list joining. Okay, just removing the space. So it's joining space by with this none value. Okay, now so this is a very good practice. Keep learning, keep practicing. See you in the next video. Bye bye.